Hi, everybody. My name's Brock, and I'm representing the Earthy group. We're from Bitmaker Labs, just in the back corner over there. And so we did the Where on Earth challenge. This is our team. So we're 9 bitmakers from the current cohort. And so this cohort's made up of a bunch of different people, but our particular team is a few Canadians, 2 Americans, and one of us is actually from Switzerland as well. So, oh yeah. And here's the disclaimer. We've only been doing this coding thing for about 3 weeks now. I started maybe a few weeks before that with some prep work, same with everybody else. But other than that, we are very new to this whole experience of taking a project from the beginning all the way to its end. So we chose the Where on Earth challenge, and we wanted to pick something that was realistic for our group, but we also wanted to stretch ourselves. And Earthy proved to be just that stretch. What worked for us, we came into the weekend with a great design thanks to the 2 or 3 guys that were working on our design stuff. And also, we had the benefit of having these beautiful images given to us by NASA, and they provide a great backdrop to our game, which we'll see in the demo. Our user interface is really simple to navigate, it's elegant, and it showcases the images that we have really well. And Git worked for us to a certain extent. We managed to have 9 people work consecutively on a project. We didn't have any major meltdowns. We pulled, pushed, merged, checked out, checked in, everything, and nothing broke, which was nice. It wasn't necessarily what didn't work, but what we learned from the experience. Working on a team, most of us have come from either like different careers or school perhaps, and so we had some experience working on a team, but nothing in this sort of headspace, I guess. So we had issues at different times staying focused, delegating the tasks, and sticking to the core goals of the project and the priorities that we had there. And Git was also a learning experience as much as it was a success here. And our organization, so we wanted to stay on top of the goals, we wanted to keep our priorities straight, and we wanted to follow through everything until we were completed. So let's demo Earthy. There we go. So this is Earthy. And this is the interface of Earthy. So in the background, we have one of these images I was talking about given to us from NASA. We have some hints here. So these are just little things about this particular area that the user can interact with and read about.
It's hard to read to say, like,
oh, yeah.
an example.
So the hint for this one is that this was the site of the largest known volcanic eruption in the last 25 million years. So using that hint, the user can go to the, using that hint, the user can make their decision. And, you know, it's not going to be Tokyo. It's not going to be the Isle of Man. I'm going to go Toba Caldera. All right, okay.
Nice.
I actually don't know the answers, so. You go on to the next question. Again, we have some more hints here. So we're looking at this location is the northernmost city on Earth and has the largest number of billionaire residents. So I'm going to say Moscow.
You've got 1 minute, so just...
Oh, I got 1 minute? Okay. All right, I'm just going to get every answer wrong. No? Central Mine, probably not. No. And we go through about 6 questions here, and the scores are stored, and we'll see by the end. Oh, I totally took over your job.
Don't worry.
Okay.
You can keep talking.
All right. So then we get to close to the end of the game. Yeah, here we go. And then we get a result. We get a summary of what we get. So
we're pretty much done.
We're pretty much done now? Alrighty.
What's the last page?
This is where we'd like to take Earthy. So I think it would be great in a classroom for middle-aged school children. It's probably maybe a little advanced for younger kids. We'd also like to integrate live images, and we've reached out to a couple of different contacts to get that started. And I want it to be used in space, but it's probably never going to be. I doubt the astronauts would actually get a perfect round too. So anyway, thanks for having us, guys, and we're really happy to be here. Can I unplug here? Or? Yeah.
So I have a question for you before you guys leave. Did you, for the hints that you had, did you get that from the NASA data that's attached to the image, or where did you get the hints? Did you come up with them?
We didn't get all of that. We're getting this from the rest of our teammates back there. So some of it, yes.
Yeah.
We look for other sources too. Like obviously Wikipedia is a great source.
Yeah,
No,
we
that's a
basically-
great, yeah.
We basically split the assets that we had
Yeah.
and among the team, and then we all did.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
Then
I
we
don't
all
mean
did
just
our-
you. I meant your team. So I was just wondering how. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
some of the information is attached to the images on the site.
And the other thing I would just say to you, because I've done a lot of these at NASA, we can't store student information. So what you'd need to think about on the back end is either encrypting or dumping, like having just the first name. You know, if they're under 18, have a little click button, and then you just don't share it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, our cookies are, or like the first name is the only thing that's stored, and it's
Got it.
stored locally for just the one session. So we have our cookies set up so it dumps every time the session finishes.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? What's your plan for the next iteration of the game?
So I think that we'd like to extend it. I was talking to, I'm actually not sure if he's here today, but I was talking to someone who was here yesterday that pointed me in the direction of Earthcast, which is using live satellite imaging. And so we'd like to reach out to them and make the images live images so that they're current and something that people can learn from. And then we'd also I'd like to kind of demo it back at BitMaker Labs, get some feedback from our instructors, and kind of take it from there.
Yeah, because I see a lot of value in potentially even connecting that with where that satellite possibly is and
cool.
using it as an educational tool for people to know what technology is actually capturing all of these images.
Cool, that would be great, yeah. All right, great.